Hey guys, welcome back to another video. I'm sorry I haven't uploaded in a long time. The reason why, I was gonna upload more, but then when I did that, like when I tried to, there's this kind of big project I was working on. It was a video where it was a commentary video where I'm building my Minecraft tower. But a lot of times, it took me a long time to actually want to do it. Like, a lot of times when I tried to edit the video, I wasn't motivated, and after that, yeah, there was a lot of other things in my life that I was paying attention to. Basically, YouTube wasn't that much of a priority for me, because I paid attention to other things. Yeah, Also, recently I had an idea, though, that I wanted to do a joke video where I basically do a compilation of jokes that I saw on Reddit. So yeah. Sorry that was a really long intro, but let's just get into it right now. If I had $1 every time a customer complained about the price of cinema food, I could almost afford a small popcorn. What do you call your friends that you go out to eat with? Taste buds. My dream is to make $300,000, just like my dad. Does he make $300,000? Not really, but he has the same dream. Why did the blind guy fall down the well? He couldn't see that well. We should have known how communism wouldn't work. Way too many red flags. Okay, this one isn't very funny, but two fish are in a tank. When one says to the other, "Do you know how to drive this thing?" Why is light like the Navy? They both travel at sea. A lot of these aren't too funny, but whatever. I'm the king of pop, said the needle to the balloon. What's the difference between an upvote and a downvote? Your perspective. I've been donating my used batteries to charities for years now, free of charge. I made a great joke at the mandatory meeting today. You had to be there. People say you are what you eat, so I always try to eat rich foods. There are 3 types of people in the world, those who can count and those who can't. I found Shakespeare's old pencil the other day, so it was chewed up. I couldn't tell if it was to be or to not to be. Today my son asked me, "Can I have a bookmark?" I'm so sad that he still doesn't know my name is Brian. How do you say goodbye to people in Indonesia? With a big wave. I hate being bipolar. It's a wonderful thing. The Vatican isn't real. It's just a holy see nation. Hallucination. You cannot run in a campsite. You can only ran because it's past tense. Why do you have to act quickly during a flood? Because it's an emergency. You came down with an irritating sickness in Chicago. Then you'd be ill. I don't get that one. I can count the number of times I've been into Chernobyl on one hand. It's 7. Guys, I had a nightmare. I dreamed that my Fortnite account got deleted. I was really scared for a second that I played Fortnite. There's so many people who hate Fortnite. I guess they're annoyed by all the people who play it. But I don't think it's that annoying. The police is to a country what the heart is to a body. It keeps beating and beating and beating. Last night, me and my girlfriend watched 3 movies back to back. Luckily, I was the one facing the TV. I called the local gym asking if they can train me to do gymnastics. They said, "How flexible are you?" Then I said, "I'm free Monday, Tuesday, and Friday." Reddit is just like a refrigerator. I keep opening it hoping for something good, but it's just leftovers I don't want. Last night at dinner, I thought I saw my father starting to gag. Turns out it was just another dad joke. I have a lot of unemployment jokes. Unfortunately, none of them work. My son is starting school soon and thinks the other children will pick on him because of his name. I said, "Don't be silly, someone your own size. Why would anyone pick on you?" A dad is given bad news by a doctor. Doctor, sir, I'm afraid your DNA is backwards. Dad. And I can't stand idiots that don't know the difference between 2 and 2. They're so stupid. I hate immigrants. If I could find a country that didn't take immigrants in, I'd move there. Quitting smoking is easy. I've done it hundreds of times. Good thing of being ugly is that when someone stares at you for a while, you know they are going to rob you. A robot gets arrested. He's charged with battery. Why do keyboards never sleep? Because they have 2 shifts. It's so hard to find good jokes, or jokes I can understand, like right now. Either they're stuff that I don't want, like I understand them, but I don't even want to like use them, or I don't even understand them. My neighbors listen to some really good music, whether they like it or not. I was addicted to soap for 5 years. I'm clean now. I'm gonna freeze myself at negative 273.15 degrees. My friends are worried, but I will be okay. I'll be okay. I kept wondering why the ball was getting bigger and bigger, and then it hit me. Where do pirates eat? Arby's. There's only one race, the human race. But what about NASCAR? My wife accused me of being immature. I got angry and told her to get out of my Ford. What do you call a can opener that doesn't work? A can't opener. Okay, this next joke that I'm gonna tell might be, if you're watching this like in a few months from when this video was posted, which is sometime in June 2019, I'm assuming, it might be a little outdated, like, or if you're watching this a few years from now, but this is for 2019. I hate it when people ask how I see myself in 1 year. I don't have 20/20 vision. How did a phone survive a 500-meter fall? It was on airplane mode. Okay, but the way they wrote this text is weird. They wrote it, how did a phone survive 500-meter fall? It was on airplane mode. I can't see an end. I have no control and I don't think there's any escape. I don't even have a home anymore. I think it's time for a new keyboard. I recently learned something about generalizations. All generalizations are stupid and never work. Every single one of them. They don't work. My son wants to be an astronaut. I told him that the skies is the limit. Last night I dreamt I was swimming in an ocean of orange soda, but it was just a fantasy. Did you know that diarrhea is genetic? It runs in your genes. What did the bodyguard tell the president when he spotted a sniper? Donald Duck. My mom used to feed me alphabet soup when I was a kid. She insisted on me telling everyone that I loved it. I didn't really, she was just putting words in my mouth. My neighbor rang on my doorbell at 3 a.m. Can you believe it? Luckily I was still up playing the drums. How many feet are in a yard? Depends on how many people like you. I don't often tell dad jokes, but when I do, he laughs. I have a step ladder. Never met my real ladder. What did the Mexican fire chief name his 2 sons? Jose and Jose B. Okay, so like when I was like recording like a few jokes today, like on Reddit, so I was seeing that a lot of people were making these jokes about how they lost a certain percentage of something, and after that, like they say the word except like they say the word of the thing they lost except like a certain amount of it is gone. For example, there's this one. I've lost 20% of my couch. Ouch. There is also this one. A storm blew away 25% of my roof last night. Oof. Okay, there's also this other one. I lost half of my pet crow. Ow. Okay, I'm gonna move on to other types of jokes now. Man, you have no idea how much I hate trigonometry. I mean, I could go on a tangent about my hatred for it. And then someone replied this to this post. But you won't, cause that would be a huge sin. A person asked me, "Are you the guy who always brags about weird stuff?" I replied, "No, I'm the guy who takes the longest baths in the city." It's kinda hard to find jokes that I like. I once lost my watch at a party once. An hour later, I saw some guy stepping on it while he was harassing some woman at the party. Infuriated, I immediately went over, punched him, and broke his nose. No one does that to a woman, not on my watch.